What's up, you guys? It's Greg here. Now, you might have noticed that I didn't mention anything about my weight loss challenge last week, and it's simply because I hadn't made any progress. I didn't make very much this week either, but it's the last Saturday of the month, so I kind of feel obligated to give you guys a heads up. I'm down 3 pounds in 4 weeks, which isn't as much as I wanted it to be, but I've been known to crash diet and then obviously put the weight back on a little bit. So hopefully this slow and steady method is going to work a little bit better and last a little bit longer. And I have 40 weeks to get to my goal, which is basically a half a pound a week. So as long as I stay on this trajectory, everything should work out just fine. I want to give a thank you to everybody who's kept me honest and accountable over the last month. Moving on. So there's 2 people I want to give a special shout out to this week. First is my firstborn, my eldest child, who, as most of you know, went out of town and posted a video. If you haven't seen the video yet, you should go check it out. It's pretty good, and I'm super proud of him. I'll put the link in the description down below. But one of the things he told you about that he did is that he went to the rodeo. So he picked out this postcard of some livestock, because the rodeo, and sent it to me, which was perfect timing because I asked him to send me something to kind of brighten up my studio here. Is even I recognize that this white wall behind me is kind of boring. And so I'm going to hang this right about there. The next person I want to give a shout out to is my Aunt Ann. She has one of the biggest hearts of anybody I know and genuinely puts others' needs before her own. And she truly believes in the family unit. Another notable attribute of hers is her creativity. As I get older, I have a stronger appreciation for the value of time, and she always hand makes cards. Now, I know it looks like it's mass produced. Definitely not. I mean, that's her handwriting and her drawing and her watercolors. I mean, it's just a regular piece of cardstock cut out, folded, and I thought this was crayon at first, but it's not. This is watercolors too. And I've asked her, I was like, do you use a stencil? She's like, not out. She doesn't say it like that. She's like, no, I do it all myself. And I recognize and appreciate the time that she takes out of her life to brighten up my life. So we'll put this one right about there. And as most of you know, I asked you to send me ball caps, and I would sport them in my videos. This one, to me, is a symbol of that family's hard work and determination. Some memories I have of a child at their previous house was when my uncle wanted his backyard to be a peaceful place to be. So he set out to it. He put his plants over here, his pond over here with the little bridge, and I remember going in and feeding the koi fish in the back. Well, once they decided to get away from the hustle and bustle of the city, he built their retirement home. I don't think he did it all by himself. He had a little bit of help, of course, but I mean, it's amazing what that man can think of and then bring to fruition. Finally, in 2013, they established the Sandstone Saloon in Brookville, Kansas. So if you're ever in the area, definitely stop by and check it out. Just be warned though, the parking up front is reserved for real cowboys, so you got to park your carriage around the corner. Now, to tell you about my week, been pretty busy, been flying and doing some administrative stuff, but I did get to go about an hour and a half away to a different part of the city, and I'm going to share that with you now. It's Thursday morning. As you can see, I'm in the car, so something a little different today. I'm not flying, but I'm bringing this truck in, our rental truck, returning it, and that means I get to go out in town, which I'm pretty excited about, see something different. Now, this is my first time, and I've heard that the locals are pretty crazy drivers, and I thought it'd be fun to record my experience and see just how true the stories are. So, wish me the best. I got my seatbelt on. I hope I don't need it. Let's see. I'm about 30 minutes into my drive, and I'm really surprised on all the trash and debris that's on the side of the road. But another thing I've noticed with that is that the sand reclaims things. It's nuts. There's some places that are not supposed to have buildup, and I can't take a picture of this right there, where the sand just gets caught, starts creating dunes, and covers it all up. So I don't know, maybe they just figure that if they leave it, it'll just go away. I don't know. I don't know what this is. Looks like grain and some hay. Maybe for the camels? Not too sure. This is something else I noticed around the roundabouts or off ramps and stuff, is where there's a lot of trash, and I think it's just because maybe the trash trucks are hitting bumps and speed bumps and all that good stuff, and then it just flies out the back. I'm assuming, I don't know. And I don't know if I can get around this guy. I can. Got broke down cars just like we do everywhere else. I wonder how long they'll sit there though. Okay, so I just had that first car pass me, and here comes some more. And this is what I heard. This is what people told me about going over 20 over the speed limit and people still trying to pass you. And if you can see on the left side, the sand drifts, you get caught up in those sand drifts, it'd be a bad day. Bad day for them, or for everybody. See how long this lasts. Yep, he wants to. I'll scoot over for him, see if he can squeeze by. So I'm en route to the big city and get to see some of the local architecture. I mean, most of these are all modern. They're just past a hotel and a restaurant. Really neat looking buildings though. Somebody's got a big old boat too. Kind of a trip to the water. That's neat. I can't tell, some of these places, I can't tell if they're apartment buildings or houses or hotels. I mean, the parking up front looks like they're hotels. That means there's a lot of hotels, and I don't know if there's all that much to do in this part of town. So I'm curious what they have. There was what appeared to be a nursery, or maybe it's just trees to help with the sand drifts. Not sure. Oh, that was a speed bump. Definitely didn't see that one coming. Starbuckle. Well, we made it to our destination, and I did not fear for my life. As much as I thought I was going to. Very, very little. So that's always good. I'm not sure what the process is in turning these in, so I'm just going to follow the leader, but that wasn't so bad. And then I'm going to go shopping for a little bit. So that was kind of a shit show. Drove all around this place. Do we wash the car? Do we not wash the car? Go here, go there. We're finally at our lot, waiting for the inspection to happen. We didn't get it washed because we didn't have a hard hat and a vest, high visibility vest, in the middle of a parking lot. I don't know, there was nothing overhead. I don't know why you need a hard hat, but we didn't wash the vehicles. The insides are pretty dirty too, but I'm going to hope that we make it through the inspection. Three police reports, and 6 hours later, they finally took all the vehicles. I have an early morning tomorrow. I'm going flying, so I need to finish this up, upload it for you guys, and I will talk to you next week.